on the volunteers. In this CSR project, volunteers have played an important role. Without the volunteers, our project will not be able to carry out successfully. Third, in order to carry out this project, 32 volunteers were recruited. They have shown their efforts and cooperation in helping out in the farm. Furthermore, the volunteers, especially for those who previously joined the Advanced Bootcamp, were able to reinforce their learning skills in terms of synergy and 3% teaching throughout the process. Hence, the awareness of protecting the welfare of animals, as well as ethical treatment and responsible ownership, was instilled among the volunteers. This is evident by some of the volunteers, who is actually the member of SCI from Car College, expressed that if by any chance, they may attempt to conduct a similar CSR project as well. Next, sponsorship. Our project has also impacted on the sponsor, as we help them in accomplishing their needs to contribute in the community project. Basically, there are two types of sponsors. First of all, monetary and goods. For monetary, we would like to thank to our former mentor, Ms. Tan Xiuhui, who not only provides continuous guidance on our CSR project, but also generously sponsor our team with 200 ringgit. Next, in terms of goods, our team also received generous donations from Wangsan Melawati Veterinary Clinic on the following items. These items will then pass to Furry Friends Farm. Now, I would like to invite Hui Ping to continue on the other impacts.
As we have obligation to provide meals and tools for the event, we had opportunity to mix out with the food caterers and food suppliers. They were pleased when they were informed about this charitable event, and they even provide us with discount as an indirect way of contribution towards this CSR project. Besides, as a team, we also experience numerous outcomes from this CSR project. Firstly, animals should be treated dignity regardless of their pedigree, blood, and they do reserve the right to be treated ethically and responsibly. Secondly, the best way to celebrate diversified opinions is to celebrate it and do not expect synergy to appear out of nowhere. The teamwork and cooperation among team members will be keys to it. Lastly, proper time management is vital in all undertakings as time never stops. Now let's pass the floor to Sweetie and Jeffrey on personal reflection.
Hi, Jeffrey.
Hi, Sweetie.
I heard that you had an unforgettable moment throughout this project. Would you mind to share with us?
Yeah, sure. I would say it is a new experience to me because I've never experienced this kind of place where pets are around you and those pets are just look tame and you can just interact with them. So I love the environment and the environment is far better than what I expected. So Sweetie, what about you?
For me, at first, I really thought that it would be a tough day for me to complete the task. However, after completed, I finally realized that it was actually a simple work that everyone can do. Thus, I believe that by creating an awareness to the public, people will start to realize what the society needs. And for those who are able to subscribe for funds, they may choose donating money. Whereas for us, like a student, we can form a team to become volunteerism to help this society. Thank you.
All right.
Hui Ping, would you mind to share with us your opinion on unethical treatment towards animals after conducting the CSR project?
Sure. For me, it is very distressing when we find that there are many animals being maltreated solely due to mankind's foolishness and incapability in providing responsible ownership and ethical treatment. We should always put ourselves onto their shoes and imagine if we are the ones who are being constantly maltreated and splashed with hot water. Will it be a pleasant experience? I hope so. I can feel the pain by just imagining it. So how about you, Wai Guan? What have you learned through this CSR project?
Throughout this CSR project, I've learned the concept of synergy and proactiveness. And I even had the opportunity to experience and reinforce the learning as well. I also realized that the success in our respective career is not the only source of achievement. Changing the world is also an alternative. As according to Barack Obama, change will never come if you wait for some other person or some other time. We are the change that we are waiting for. We are the person we are waiting. Thank you.
Alright, Elaine, may I know your personal thought and the overall impression throughout the project?
Okay, sure, Jackson. Well, the first impression was, wow, the place, so awful, so dirty. Wow, what I can see was just pieces, pieces, and pieces.
Oh my god.
So the first thing come to my mind was, I'm here for this farm because they need me dreadfully and desperately. So to be frank, I'm afraid of dog before this because I will run away when I see a dog. So after this camp, I can get closer to them without any fear.
Oh, really?
Sure. Okay. Besides that, I found that the most challenging things in this project would be the coordination among the team members. So I would say that without coordination, collaboration, and compromise, our project would not be success as now you can see as in the screen. So Jackson, may I know, how do you relate the 3-person teaching in this project?
Oh, the 3-person teaching.
Yes.
The 3-person teaching is actually an educational teaching method. So we can use the 3-person teachings to apply in promoting the Preference Farm. I think there is too little of public awareness about the location of the Preference Farm. Actually, it's far away from the city. So I believe that with the 3-person teachings, so we can spread out the news, the location to the public, so they can contribute whatever they can to the farm. Alright, thank you.
Thank you.
Now let us present you a brief video on the activity that we conducted at the Preference Farm and a speech from Sabrina Yim. Before we end our presentation, I would like to say, even though our project has completed, but we will never stop until the day we die. We will certainly welcome the opportunity to make future arrangements to volunteer at the Preference Farm, and we mean it. And once again, I would like to show appreciation to our former mentor, Ms. Tan Xiaohui, current mentor, Ms. Wong and Ms. Pushpa, for helping us all along. Anyway, thank you. And enjoy the video.
Hello, we are One United. This special lady standing beside me is Sabrina Yim. Sabrina Yim, can I ask you, what about you?
I'm very glad that our college has made a great effort to come to Preference Farm today. And from 9 o'clock in the morning, we have been working very hard, rebuilding the garbage can, and also clean up the cans for animals, to also help in many other ways. We have been transporting the dog food, and to make beautiful pathways and transfer the big heavy dog house to the center area. And we really hope that in future, our college students will be organizing more activities like volunteering in this area, because we would like to promote volunteerism in the students. Hopefully, we will be able to create a more caring and loving society for the environment.
Thank you, Team One United, for the great presentation.
Now let's have our panel of judges to ask questions.
Thank you very much for an excellent presentation. Very, very interesting project you've undertaken there. I have to say that I have huge admiration for people like Sabrina who undertake projects like this. And, you know, you've got to accept that what she's running is a business there, that, you know, a very difficult business in difficult circumstances. And I would just like to ask for your reflections then in terms of the kind of qualities you think I think are needed from a business leader to successfully run a business like this?
I would say the quality would be you are willing to sacrifice. Sabrina is from a rich family, I would say. She has a work. And from what, do you know how he has the experience of having this furry friends farm? Her pets passed away. And that's why he thinks of having this pets farm. And she sacrificed all her time, all her work to be here and to be there. And that place, for your information, is very, you have to go through those muddy roads and get into that place. And once it gets raining, you can't get out. And then they are just, Sabrina sometimes, she only limits herself, spending 10 ringgit a day. And she's willing to sacrifice. And one thing that I like about Sabrina is, she understands that she treats the dogs like a human. She tries to divide them according to their personality and their behavior. This is what impressed me about Sabrina. Any addition from you all?
I would like to add that I think Sabrina is a person who likes dogs and animals very much. I think to success in anything, we should not think about what the return we can get. Instead, we should think about what we can give others, contribute to others. So I think Sabrina is this kind of person that she has a lot of passion towards animals and treat animals as her family, I think. So as what I have known, Sabrina is very dedicate a lot of time and her heart to the animals. So I think I should say thank you to Sabrina and all the kind-hearted volunteers. Thank you. Anything to add?
I would say that with a loving heart toward animal is really important, because some of the animals come with paralysis, so you have really care and love about the animal to take care of those animals. Yeah, thanks.
I would like to add on to the point, which is that she never give up. So, as you can see, right, the business started in year 2006. Until now, due to the time constraint, financial constraint, or manpower constraint, she still never give up. She's still looking for a sponsorship to sponsor them, or to work together like us, go to the Furry Friends Farm and help them out. Alright, thank you.
Additional point for his one. You should know that in the farm, there are 200 over dogs, 150 over cats, some rabbits and a goat. And the area is quite big. And try to imagine, 2 people are handling it. I would say that's all.
Yeah, if I can thank you also, it's a massive challenge, isn't it, to cope with that number of dogs and cats. While you were there, did you ask at all about any longer term proposals, maybe to rehouse the dogs or cats? In other words, to try and get the number of animals being looked after down. If just one of you would like to answer on behalf of the whole team.
Sorry, can you repeat the question? Sorry.
My question was simply the challenge of looking after such a large number of dogs and cats is a huge challenge. You have tackled one day's activities. You've tried to help on the day. But are there any longer term plans to try and maybe get some of the dogs or cats placed with families so that the number of animals that they're looking after each day becomes less? To get the challenge to be a lesser challenge?
Oh, first of all, I would say, adoption might not be the solution, because from Furry Friends Farm, they are not thinking those dogs are in good shape. There are those dogs that have been abused or been left over. Some are just with a single eyes. So it's hard for people to come and adopt such dogs. But from what we did for them was, we tried to promote Furry Friends Farm to those clinics by distributing flyers. And besides that, after we begin our project, we have posted our photos to Facebook, and some of our friends asked about where is this farm,